G'day, Spartan Wheelie here, and welcome back to our McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod save. So, hope you all are having a fantastic day, or still having a fantastic day if you're watching live. Welcome back. Today we've got a rainy Singapore GP, well at least it looks like it on the forecast. It looks like practice will be dry, but qualifying the race, the two competitive sessions, rain. So I'm hoping that can add a bit of spice in what's been quite a routine season so far, let's be real. Alright, so I hinted at a bit of a change last time out, and I've decided to go ahead and do it. Basically what I've done here is I've gone in the save game editor and neutralized two of the parts. So I obviously haven't made the second part as good as the first car. I brought it to sort of a middle ground between the two parts, but I've essentially made two parts in every category identical, as you can see there. I did change the reliability too, but that didn't go through, but that's fine. Reliability is never an issue. But as you can see there, these guys have completely equal cars. So it's going to be completely free for all for this last, 7 races in the championship? Yeah, 7 races in the championship, apart from Ricciardo having a 4-point difference, but that's fine. He can cover that if he wants to win. He's already won on this channel before, so we decided to give Lando that little distinct advantage. But 7 wins apiece, and as you see there, completely equal cars. I'm actually really excited. This is a little experiment. Yeah, so on the actual car front side of things, we've dropped down a second on the top speed, which is interesting, but we have dropped down a third on the acceleration. Still the best car on grid, but yeah, that's just a little update, little announcement there, so looking forward to see how that one goes. So yeah, I don't like meddling with the save in a save game editor, but I feel like it was needed. We wanted to spice up the series a little bit, have a bit of competition, because this series has been far from that. But let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. But that being said, we're not gonna improve any sort of performance. Obviously, I've maxed them out, so we can't improve the performance. So I made a rule that if we're gonna design a new part, we have to design 2 of the exact same part and put them both on the car at the same time. So it's gonna be a bit longer to get developments through, but we've already got a really good car anyway. So we're just gonna work on reliability in all these parts and see if we can get them all to 100% reliability. Alright, welcome to Q3 in Singapore, one of my favourite tracks in this game, one of the best looking out of the many good looking tracks in this game. But we had rain in Q1 and Q2, but no rain will follow us to Q3, which is quite interesting, but we'll take it. So Super Softs out for Norris, and the times aren't great this weekend, I'm not going to lie. Our boys have been jostling. But Hamilton ultimately is quicker in most sessions. In Q2 we got him, but that's because it was a wet session. He was on the inters, we were on the slicks. AI can't get the same timing as me, But yeah, hang on, what am I doing here? Yeah, we'll wait for track rip to go up a little bit. Sent out the first run, and then we'll go to the end. I don't think we're going to be able to get 3 runs in. Go all the way to probably about 2:15. Let's just go. Yeah, that'll do. 220 and send him out on another set. Fresh set. Come on, lads. We got to get better than that. 4th and 2nd. Hamilton, like I said, on cue. He is just quick. It's going to be very interesting to see if this race can hold out to the race. But 2nd and 3rd, Ricciardo, the leading driver at our boys, but Hamilton on pole. So interesting. Verstappen and Hulkenberg follow. Russell down in 8th. You can see that Mercedes have got all their parts in that lead car, but qualifying done. Alright, race day. We've got ground to make up here, which is not a very often said sentence. I thought I said that horrendously, but race stream, light-footed. Rain? Yes, there is rain. Not that much, though. It looks like it's going to be an Inters kind of day, just from that quick 2-second glance I had. Yeah, so pretty much soft tyres and then on the Inters. So they've actually unlocked the tyre choice because of the rain in Q2, of course. I did hint to that earlier with Hamilton being slower than us. That's the only time he's been slower than us all weekend. But hopefully we can get one over him and Mercedes in the race. Am I doing everything right here? I don't usually go to the screen on the race. It's throwing me off a little bit. But push, overtake, push. Yep, soft tyre. Yep, all good. Let's get this race underway, I say. Can we get a good jump on Hamilton? Use that first lap hero to your advantage, Ricciardo. We're going to get it on a bit of a side angle. And no, Norris will get the better start than Ricciardo, but Ricciardo's still in it. He hasn't dropped all the way back in the grid yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. It does seem to be a common theme in this game. But Norris straight onto Hamilton, as Ricciardo, as I said, starts to get under a lot of pressure from Leclerc, who didn't start on fresh softs, which is quite interesting. They must have used all their super soft sets. But I still think that even though Hamilton's faster, we can still beat him on strategy. That being said, the strategy of this race isn't very intensive. I mean, it's pretty much a slick stint and then straight onto the wets. But, you know, we'll hold our hope that we can hopefully look to gain him on the track. That means it's 2 seconds clear now. What on earth? Okay. Maybe neutralizing the cars wasn't the best idea. We've lost a lot of top car speed. But, hey, makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? We're finally chasing a car. Usually we're in clean air by now. But that being said, let's cool down on the fuel a little bit. Look to keep pushing on the tyres till they get in the optimal range. So the brilliant news is it looks like Hamilton is going to have to pit before the wet period. So he's going to be having a pit stop. But Norris is within the pit window, but Ricciardo is well out of it. Of course, he lost a bit of ground to Leclerc and presumably Verstappen. No, Verstappen hasn't stopped yet. He's well behind. But Leclerc, oh yeah, Leclerc stopped. That's it. So he had to battle Leclerc and lost quite a bit of time. But hopefully you can recover some of that. Of course, all equal with Norris now on the car performance. If you missed the start of the episode, skip to the race. We've completely equaled out all parts in the car. And Hamilton has to be here, surely. He's on 50. Yeah, there he is. Comes out in second place. Not far off Ricciardo. But of course, he is on a faster tyre now. A fresh set of supers while we're on the old softs. Trying to keep him within some sort of optimal range. But Hamilton's going to close that gap to Norris. Quick smart. Is already 2 seconds away. Jeez, Hamilton is a different beast to this race weekend, isn't he just? But the track is starting to get a bit damp, so we're going to monitor this situation very closely. It's not into this just yet. I'd say just as it goes, maybe not even the next column, if I'm being honest. They reckon it's inters at the next stop, but I always go off this window, not really what the drivers say. But maybe I should listen to the drivers this time round. It's in that sort of, I just pointed the screen like you can see my finger. No, it's in that grey range, so I'm not really sure whether it's slicks or inters, but I reckon we stay out on the slicks for now. Are we losing time to Hamilton? No, I can just come in. Let's not risk it. Let's bring him in on the intermediates. We might be able to push it. No, we don't have light footed on inters, so we're probably going to have to pit again. It does get to a wet period, sort of. Again, it's in that grey area, and I haven't switched out the pit crew, so this could be an absolute disaster here. I keep forgetting to. I always check to if I need to renew their contracts, but never remove fatigue to crew. So come on, boys. I know you're tired, but just get these two boys through. And it's going to be a double stack, so hopefully there's no mistake. No, Norris is out. Ricciardo's in, and he's out. Beautiful, lads. Double stack perfection. They haven't slept in days, but they can still do a perfect double stack pit stop. So got to respect the lads for that. Big ups to the pit crew. But we actually come out in first place, which is a surprise, if I'm being honest. We're actually going to stay in this conserve mode so we can look after these inters, because I have a feeling Hamilton's going to go balls to the wall and just smash these inters in the ground, have to stop again, as he did on the slicks. But, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very touch and go for this race win, that's for sure. Alright, so virtual safety car has come out about 44 seconds, and I mean, we could go on another set of inters and go towards the end, but I don't think they're near the pit, so I don't reckon we do anything. Max Verstappen actually crashed out. Ouch. Sorry, Max fans. I know we have a few of them on the channel, but yeah, he's crashed out at Singapore in this saved game. But yeah, I don't think that's slicks now. But let's just keep him out on inters. And I mean, are they close to the pits? Norris may as well pit if he's close. Where's Ricciardo as well? Yeah, he's on the last. Do we pit him? I have a feeling there could be a mistake as well. So maybe let's not pit them, or do we? I know this is a very big decision here. This is it. Oh, do we just send it? We need to get some sort of ground on Hamilton. Nah, if it was inters the whole way, but I think it's wets right at the end of the Grand Prix, so I don't think it would be worth risking track position for tyre wear, because we're going to have to change this tyre anyway to get onto the wets. But continuing on, we sort of gave up that first place position to Hamilton and just hope we beat him on strategy, because, I mean, that being said, he's almost out of the pit window. That guy is insane. I don't know, neutralising the cars might have been a mistake on the team front, but we're leading the championship by that much. Even this result, they only closed the gap by 3 points, so I'm not fast. If it makes the Drivers' Championship a bit more interesting between our boys, then that's fine. They were down at about 3 seconds between them before, so it is going to be much more interesting. I think the gap got to like 30 seconds and Ricciardo had the better part, so that was a bit ridiculous, I feel. Completely equal cars now, no excuses for the lads. And where is this wet period coming? It's coming soon. I think we're just going to wait for them to say something. Hamilton's tyres are looking very worse wear compared to ours. 49% to 40. I mean, we've been conserving the whole time, so maybe not as much of a degrade in his tyres as we would have liked to have seen. But is he going to come in for another inter stop? Or is he going to go straight into the wets is my question. Let's have a look here. He's going to have to stop somewhere. I have a feeling it could be wets, right? Nah, actually, that wet period's passed, so maybe we should have stopped on the safety car. Virtual safety car. Oh well, I think these tyres will make it to the end if we really need it. And he's in 17. We're on 36 and 36. 6 laps to go. I think it'll be fine. Hopefully Norris can overtake Hamilton while he's in the pits. Come on, Norris. Go, Norris. No. Come on, son. No, he's not going to get close. Wow, the Mercedes pit crew came in hard there. So, he's on the slicks. What on earth are you doing? What? Hamilton. Oh my god, the AI cannot win a race on strategy even if they wanted to. What are you doing? They've just thrown the race. Okay, well, we'll take that free race win. Surely we overtake him. He's on slicks, yeah. Rain is heavier now. Let's change on to wets. Well, you've told me a bit late. No, you can survive the last 3 laps. Hamilton's back in the pits. Uh-oh. Yeah, we pit now. We pit now. Watch there be a pit mistake and we hand the race win right back to Hamilton after that absolute blunder. Not ideal, that's for sure. But let's hope for another good double stack because the boys are right next to each other as well. Oh my days, come on. I know you're tired, but one more double stop and then I'll remove fatigue crew, I promise. I'll do it straight after this race. No, rejack mistake. Not the rejack, man. Lucky it was only 2 seconds. But that's alright. We can cope with 2 seconds. It's the 5-second ones that kill you. Ricciardo, in fact, comes out in second. And Hamilton stopped again and went on to another set of softs. What are you doing? Okay, look. That is wild. This AI sucked. Piastri's on the softs as well. Are they broken? Have they run out of tyre sets or something? I'm gobsmacked, to be honest. But Norris starts the final lap of this Grand Prix, 4.9 seconds in front of Ricciardo. That rear jack won't mess him up too badly, as it was only 2 seconds compared to the 4. But Lando Norris is going to come home after a Hamilton debacle. They must have run out of inters or something. Used them in Q1 and Q2, but yeah, honestly, I have no idea what just happened. Norris, though, unexpected race win. Didn't have the pace compared to Hamilton, but he had the pace compared to his teammate. Awesome win for him, and he gets the first punch in this equal car period. We finally hear the British anthem after, it's been, I think, was it 4 or 5 races Ricciardo's won in a row. We've heard the Aussie anthem plenty, but the English one is playing now. And there it is, Lando Norris on the top step, Daniel Ricciardo on the second, and somehow Hamilton held on to that 3rd place despite having to pit twice and going on the slicks. That's just the gap between us and the rest of the grid. That's insane. Plus Max Verstappen, of course, crashed out, so that's another top competitor out the picture. But quite the race in Singapore, quite bizarre. So a lot to digest from that race, to be honest. But straight on to the Will Buxton interview. No, sorry Valtteri Bottas, we will not be picking you up, but you know, I'm flattered that you have a bit of interest in driving for the team. But that'll be all for this episode. Sorry it's a longer one. I don't like videos going this far over 10 minutes, but it usually happens with the rainy races because there's a lot more strategy involved than just pitting once onto another set of softs. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. Norris takes the first win out of this new equal era we have here in the second half of the season. I hope you guys approve of the change. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And by the way, I did remove the fatigue crew. I know I keep forgetting, but I did it this time. Pit crew is all spanking new, well refreshed and ready to go for the next race in Suzuka. So I hope you enjoyed the triple upload today. Make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Consider subscribing if you're not already. Leave all your thoughts, feedback, suggestions down in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.